Jeff Mangum was saying, you know, we all have touch. That was what freed me up. We all have touch.
When you reach in for quarters in your pocket, you don't think about what's the shape of a quarter. How do I remember what it feels like so that I can you just grab it with the
right.
Yeah.
Well, and his thing too is your tendon. And if you just know this one thing, what Jeff said was, for safety, the brain is conditioned to just get short of everything. Like you don't reach for a door handle and stub your hand on it.
Yeah.
You come really close to the door handle and then reach that little extra way at the end, right, to grab it. Because otherwise you'd just be banging into things and going back. So you reach close and then extend a little bit further. So if you know that also, you know that your tendency is to come a little short. That's what the brain wants you to do, come a little bit short for safety. That's with everything you do. Walking towards that window, I'm going to come up short so I don't smash into it, right? Everything you do comes up a little bit short. So if you know that is the tendency, then you also know, okay, I've got to give this just a hair more juice than, you know what I mean? You've got to just override that natural inclination just a hair. And it's not much because you don't want to, you know, send the ball a mile past. You want to get it just, you know, just there. Get really good holding speed. So the stuff that Jeff was talking about helped me. And actually the blade angle stuff, I mean, not to just get into the stuff that I've learned from the other guys at Secret in the Dirt, but if you look at what Craig Foster is talking about, forget about all of the everything, but just the idea of putting such structure into what he's doing. That's blade angle. He's really getting that locked down, right? Then you got to figure out how to hold it. But that's just illustrating how important a blade angle is, right?
Well, when you said that, it reminded me of something Dave Pelz wrote about in the Putting Bible, and he basically, or it was in the Short Game Bible, talked about pulling versus pushing.
Right.
If you, he didn't use this analogy, but if you had like, you know, the 200-foot lines drawn and you had two shopping carts at the end.
Right.
So the lines were along the wheels of the shopping cart.
Right.
And one guy was pushing, and you got $1,000 for trying to stay exactly on the lines.
Right.
One guy's pulling the cart, and the other guy's pushing. You already know the guy pulling the cart can keep it right on the line.
Right.
And the guy pushing it is going to have to make constant adjustments. So when you told me you were decelling, I tried that out. It's more like a pulling into it. You're keeping it stable. But when you just try to accelerate, you're pushing it. You're using the thruster to try to hit the ball. So it's going to be unstable through impact. You know, so it's going to come out in short putts. And,
Well, so for instance, having the hands lead is more important, say, than having them. Like I can accelerate by flipping.
Yeah.
That's what guys do in full swing. Yeah. You can accelerate through flipping, but you've all of a sudden lost control of the blade.
And if your putter's not built to be actually swung on a pendulum, like most putters, if you swing them, the toe, if you balance it on your hand or whatever, the toe hangs down.
Right.
And balanced putters, they'll stay stable. So it's not actually built to swing like that. You're trying to force it up and then push it through to accelerate.